All right, what's up, guys? It's that time again. We're done with 2026. My, how time flies. And here for you is the end of season review. Let's go ahead and take a look slowly. Of course, as usual, we brought on a lot of new players, which is why it's going to take a little while for them to load it all. That's why you see this screen sort of blink. We always bring in a lot of new players, except for this past transfer period. I think we had less than 10 come in, which is unusual. But yeah, we usually have our normal run of like 40 something in on the off season because we've got to get our new boys in. I think that those days are probably going to end here at Mars FC, which of course means it is probably near the end of our time at the club. Amando Ndaye, of course, is the best young player that we brought in. So people talk about this a lot. A lot of YouTube creators talk about, oh, well, the board only gave him a B-. This is what they gave to him when you signed him, right? It's not what the board's giving him now. Of course, now they realize that Ndaye, who led the league in goals scored and who has a huge average rating of over 8, was probably a good deal, right? So anyway, we can look through some of this stuff. They didn't like Chen Haowei. Apparently, they didn't have anything to say about Wenshi Hao. Cyril Silla had also a B+. They gave Nenek Naziri an A+, and they only feel that we paid over the odds for him, which is ridiculous. We paid nothing to sign him, and I don't know if he's even making any money. They also thought that Lee Chaba was a very, very good deal for the club. So overall, I think we did a very, very good job in bringing these players in. This, by the way, is organized by average rating. It would be nice if it were clearer how stuff is organized and how stuff is set up. I do think Sports Interactive has a long way to go in making this even better. Having said that, I do like the end of season review. I think that it's good. I definitely don't think it's something that's broken. I would like to just see it improved a little bit and made a little bit more clear what is what. The board is happy that we won the league. Fans, by the way, gave me like a C+. The board's giving me an A+ for a while now because they weren't expecting it to be so good. But I think the fans were expecting us to like never lose or something. I don't know what they're thinking. Anyway, we won the league by 17 points, 19 wins, 2 losses, no draws. We almost had a draw in that last match, of course, and we were just able to save things. Moments to remember are always fun. We do remember, of course, that 5-0 win over Taiwan, which was big. We do remember also our next win over Taichung Futuro, which was 5-2, another big win for us. This one, by the way, look at this. We had Ocher Wei in there. I barely remember him. It feels like it was a long time ago. And then Ndaye gets the goal from the season. I think that's the one that he struck from way out there, 22 meters away, which is impressive. Now, when we look at the club finances, this is where the impressive stuff will probably start to go away. Our finances need some work. There's no question about that. So we'll see what we can do here to get things improved. We still only have a national reputation. That's going to change when we start playing in Asia. Sponsorship money went down, which is bad. Broadcast revenue went down. Who cares about corporate hospitality? There is no competition prize money here. We did get a little bit more commercial retail, and we've sold a total of 53 shirts, most going for Ndaye, and we'll probably see this change. I mean, Wenshi Hao is retiring. Feng Xiaoqi's not really going to play with us much, so this will change probably to our 5 foreigners. Take a look and see how we lined up. Let's click on it again, and there we go. And so this is sort of the common lineup. It's interesting that Nene is listed there as the striker. We had a rotation of strikers all season long. Nene only played in 4 of the 21 matches. As you can see that right here in terms of appearances, right? Yan Yiming, listed here on the left, which is where he played, is not listed as having any appearances, which is incorrect. So there's something broken here. Wang Chunxian had 4 appearances in the back. That's because of Bamba leaving. Bamba's average rating, interestingly enough, is listed as the 6.06. That includes his time in Cote d'Ivoire, where he's been horrible. He was actually more around the 7 to 8 range for us. Interesting stuff to sort of see how that changes. And also, Ling Guanda is not on here, which is really odd. He should be here. They have Wenshi Hao in here, and that's the reason why, because he actually mostly played as a striker, but for whatever reason, the game has decided to put him into the Segundo Volante role. Which is probably where I should have been playing him all along. We just needed somebody up at front. Anyway, take a look here at the accolades and see what we have. The fans' player of the season, of course, is Ndaye. That's probably everybody's player of the season. I haven't seen yet. It's going to come after this video is done. I believe, though, that Ndaye probably won a competition award. I mean, we'll see right here. No, it's not listed, so maybe he didn't, or maybe they haven't announced it yet. It's also possible that they're a season removed or something like that. Football Manager does weird things sometimes. And Dye has won everything here, including the most goals scored by a player in the season, most league goals as well. The record, interesting, is only 3 goals for goals in a league match, which is kind of a low record. 8 assists by Silla, so that combination has worked incredibly well. And Dye has had 11 player man of the match awards in 21 matches. That's pretty good. So we'll take a look here at this again. They didn't. So the media thought that we were actually going to go up as champions. It was the board that didn't think that we were going to do that. So, so it is. Here I am with my dynamic timeline. You remember this, right? I had to start a new manager so that we could push forward with the save file, and we'll see if they let me play in Asia. If they don't, we may have to start a different project. I'm not sure what we're going to do then, but we'll see what happens. We got the pointless black spot here because we only had 24 points. This is the season where I saved us from being relegated. That was when we had Mark Fenelus. That was a long time ago, wasn't it? The nice thing is that he counted as a Taiwanese player. And so there you go. That was the end of our season in review. We've had 8 players announced to the overall best 11. I mean, is there any name here that we don't recognize? I think probably Xu Fanshao is one that we don't recognize because I don't think that I ever played this guy. I think we got rid of him as soon as we came in. So for some reason, the fans think that he was really good. He's not playing here no more. And there you have it. And we got the 2,000 euro collective bonus payout, which will make people happy, especially those who do not have a salary. There you have it. That's the review of the season. And now I've got to wait. Now let's take a quick look here together at the schedule. Last season it was in March. It's probably going to be sometime in February when the March, where the players come back. I don't know, though, about the qualifying rounds for the Asia Cup, so we might come back before then. Nobody's told me anything yet. There's no way to even go to the next season. I don't know what's happening. That's what makes this fun. Anyway, there you have it. We can't do anything now except hit continue, and that's what I'll do off camera. I will see you tomorrow with something or other. Talk to you then. Bye.